Hello, everybody. This is me, DDTS, episode 611. This is the disclaimer. This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for entertainment purposes only. Meaning I did my research, meaning everything in this video is alleged, and it may have some truth to it. Also, I did my research, make sure you did yours, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Happy Tuesday, and I hope you all enjoy today's video. I don't have everything that there is to have. My intro music and everything, I lost all of that when my phone messed up. So if you all bear with me, I will have all that in the next video or the next video. So thank y'all so much and enjoy the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hey y'all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 611. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Welcome to another video today on this Tuesday. I'm back. I'm back doing content. I know I've been absent. I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. But first, hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you will get notified when I have new videos uploaded. Listen, I'm outside. That's why you can see me so much better, and I'm around some good lightning. Yeah, I'm outside. So you might not see the door because I'm going to have that on. I'm going to do some editing. And I'm going to delete the background. But yeah, I'm back with another video and I'm so happy to be back. If you've been following me, I put a post in my community page what you could expect. And I said I'm going to be elaborating on what it's been like for me, what I've been up to since I have been gone. I'm going to elaborate on the month of November, what's to be expected and what has been expecting. And I know it's been some times and some situations and experiences that have been going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the reason I have not been on social media, the reason I didn't do no videos for the couple of days, the reasons I went on social media Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a little bit of yesterday is because I was having and experiencing some technical difficulties with my cellular device, and I did not have no cellular device for 4 days pretty much. I didn't have now Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I just got it back yesterday after being repaired. I'm gonna put it like that. So it was like 4 days without a cellular device, and I had to use my laptop, and even my laptop was doing some janky things, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm so happy to be back. But let me tell y'all, it was a time trying to adjust to not having a cellular device. It was a time. But I also would say this, not being on social media, it really helped me a little. It really helped me a little. I think it was good therapy not being on social media a lot. Yes, I missed it, but not being on social media a lot for them past 4 days, like I was on Facebook on and off, and I tried to get on TikTok. That was a no-brainer. So not being on social media off and on for them 4 days, it was quite challenging, but it was good because I was not stressing. I was not worried about a lot of stuff. But really I was worried about my friends and the people I communicate with on a daily basis. So yeah, I was concerned about that. But it was quite refreshing. Like, sometimes you have to take a break from social media. Sometimes taking a break from social media and unplugging everything related to social media, sometimes that's one of the greatest things that you could do when you are going through challenging things, because sometimes social media can really put a drain on you. Sometimes social media can really do a lot of damage. It can damage your brain cells, it can damage your mind. Like, some people's are addicted to social media. I, for one, I'm not addicted to it. I just stay on it. There's a difference. And as a content creator, I feel like it's in my best interest that, me as a content creator, me as a person that is a YouTuber, me as a person that does YouTube, I feel like I know it's my obligation, and I know it's my duty, and I know it's my thing that I have to keep up with what's going on within the media, what's going on within the news. Sometimes I might not have all the hot gossip and hot tea, but if it's trending enough, I would get on it. I would do my research. I would do this and that. But I let a couple of people know that I was not going to be on social media because I didn't have no cellular device, because it was doing all sorts of things and having problems with it. But I'm back now. But yeah, I'm back, and I had to do this video, and my jacket is faded. Okay. So yeah, but I had to come on here and share this with y'all. And I will say this, not being on social media a lot, I've been on YouTube and I've been watching a lot of content creators' videos, especially on one of my best friends' videos. And I will say this, one of my greatest friends, when they did their content, I was literally blown away. I was literally so happy. And I was literally so proud of my best friend. And my best friend, they basically just put everything out there. And it was facts. It was facts. And it was the truth. And it was something that we all needed to hear. We all needed to hear that word, pretty much. And the video was about, people's that is on the benefits, that's on EBT, they could possibly lose their benefits, they can possibly lose their EBT, this and that and the third. My best friend, who I hold very dear to me and to my heart, who is truly amazing, who is truly full of motivation. You know who you are, and if you're watching this video, thank you so much. It was so wonderful to just be able to watch that video and listen, and to, take in all those true facts and the reality of it. Because honestly, I'm finna give my opinion. When November the 1st hit, I kind of figured a lot of peoples was gonna make content about that when it first premiered on November. I wasn't able to. I tried on my laptop, and there was a bunch of, But I'm gonna say this, as a person that, that receives benefits, this and that and the third, and as a person that is disabled, I'm going to say this. There have been a bunch of peoples that have made videos about peoples that is on assistance, peoples that is on EBT. It was a lot of peoples making fun of peoples that could possibly lose their benefits, basically gloating, basically saying, well, y'all should have been a little more smarter. Y'all knew this was gonna happen, this and that and third. And the same peoples, in my opinion, that made videos trying to make fun of the peoples that is on government assistance, including me, that gets benefits, and many others, and I'm not afraid to say it. And it was people's making fun of people's that can possibly lose their assistance. And it got me thinking, these same peoples that possibly making fun of the peoples losing their assistance, try to gloat this and that and the third, the peoples that were making fun of peoples, I figured this. And I put two and two together. I said, these are the same peoples that voted to get those rights taken away for peoples to lose their benefits. Those peoples voted for that individual. These peoples voted for a bunch of stuff that a bunch of us is against, that we know in our heart that isn't right. And I feel like this, it is not funny and it is not nice to make fun of anybody, to gloat about, oh, y'all gonna lose y'all assistance. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Well, 9 times out of 10, if you work for the government and you voted for this stuff, and you knew this stuff was going to happen, and if you voted for it to happen and for people to lose their benefits, among many, many other things, you have no heart. You have no heart. You have no soul. You have no idea that it's not just affecting the peoples that's on benefits. It's affecting the older generation. It's affecting the elders. It's affecting the disability. It's affecting the young kids. Hell, it's even affecting y'all who's voted for this, who basically voted for it. Like I said, I don't know who voted for what. I don't know who voted for who. Maybe it's not for me to find out. Maybe it's not for me to know. You know, everybody grown. But if you work for the government and you knew that this was going to happen, I know a lot of people know. I ain't no tea, no shade. But if you work for the government and if you voted for all of this stuff and you knew it was going to happen, you couldn't possibly think that you voting was that it was not going to happen, because 9 times out of 10 it was going to happen. I know I've seen a bunch of content creators make videos about this. Hell, I watch a lot of content creators talking about these things and they be spot on. But half of these content creators that have made videos about this, I know they didn't mean no harm. I know they might not have meant no harm. I know they might not have meant no harm. I know they might not have meant to say it in a negative or mean way. And I know they probably meant to say it in a way where we all can understand. But what I'm saying is, if you knew that this could affect you and you voted for it, then 9 times out of 10, there's no need to complain. There's no need to be like, oh my goodness, what I'm going to do. Well, now you know how we feel. Now y'all know how we feel. A lot of people basically knows how we feel. Try to wait, check the check. Try to, make ends meet. Try to make something stretch. Half the peoples around this nation and around this country and around this world possibly do not know what it's like to try to make something stretch. A lot of people wouldn't even last in the society that we are in. Because if it's one thing that I learned, rich peoples can't stand to be broke. Rich peoples can't stand to be broke. If a rich person go broke and don't have no money, they end up unaliving themselves. They end up going crazy. But me and many, many other peoples, that's like, I'm not low class, I'm not high class, I'm not middle class. I have class, but the class I have is you either got it or you don't, but you try to make it work. That's the class I got. That's the class I always had, and that's the class I'm always going to be. I'm not going to change or try to be something that I'm not. I'm not going to try to be like, oh, I ain't have to go through this, I ain't have to go through that. I'm not going to be looking down on people just because this and that and the third, just because I got this extra, just because I got that extra. If I could, I would love to go help peoples that are in need of food and stuff. I would like to do that because that's where the blessing comes from. And that's what we as peoples, that's what we as a country, that's what we as human beings should be doing at this time. Instead of dragging peoples down for who can be losing their benefits, instead of dragging peoples down because peoples are doing better than other people's, one class doing better than one class, how come all the classes can just come together and contribute and help each other out? Because not only does this affect the low class, the high class, the middle class, in my opinion, it affects all the classes. It affects all the peoples around the world. I don't care how much you work for the government. I don't care how much you make when you work for the government. It's going to affect you too. So basically, when you say y'all need to be thinking smart, this and that and the third, maybe peoples are thinking smart. Maybe peoples don't have the same mindset that you do or anybody do. Maybe we all have our different ways of trying to get by because we all was not raised the same. Half of us might have been, but you don't know what the next person is going through. You know what I'm saying? No tea, no shade. I'm just putting it out there and being honest. And for many of y'all probably saying, oh, he's trying to throw slick shots. No, I'm not throwing slick shots. I'm basically speaking my facts and truth. Pretty much, basically. And in the video that my best friend did, he really touched up on a subject that I truly enjoyed and that it really related to me because I was thinking the same way. When people look at other people's, when they out there, when they pull up in their yard and when a person see a person with a bunch of groceries, people have their mindset, oh, they must got a bunch of stamps, they must got a bunch of money, they must have did something to get a bunch of food. The thing is this, I can't recite what my best friend said exactly on the video, but he said something that was so real, that was very full of facts, that was very 100. He said, instead of worrying about other people's and how much money they got, how much stamps they got, how much this and that they got, what they got in their household, what they and this and that and the third, how about you just worry about yourself and be grateful for what you have than what you don't have? Instead of worrying about the next person, worry about yourself. Worry about what's going in your mouth next. Worry about what's going on your back next. Worry about this. Worry about that. Instead of worrying about other people's, what they got going on and how much money they got going on and how much this and that. If you want to worry about somebody, if you want to worry about that person, worry about the person and help them, offer them and ask them, do you need this? Do you need that? Or bring them over something, help them something, because that's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? We are not, all of us are not built the same. A lot of us cannot withstand struggle. A lot of people don't know what struggle is. Now, see me, I'm gonna make it because I know what it is. I know what it means. I'm not doing bad. I'm not doing bad. I'm good. I'm stable. You know what I'm saying? I'm stable. I'm good. I'm gonna be all right. Because one thing about me, I know how to make things stretch. I'm not gonna freak out. Eat your jelly sandwich, eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know what I'm saying? If you should eat you a cheese toast, grilled cheese, something, eat you a ham sandwich or something, you know what I'm saying? Hell, eat you a tomato sandwich, even though I don't like tomatoes, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I've been doing good. And like I said, this video is not meant to hurt anybody in any form or fashion. And if any of y'all that is watching this video, and if y'all find offense to this, and if y'all find that I'm being shady or being messy towards anybody that's watching this video, then I am so sorry. But the truth is the truth. Instead of knocking down one another, especially in this time. We need to learn to pick up one another and help one another instead of gloating. And let me tell you this, I'm grateful for some of the things that I've received. I've had a bunch of peoples reach out to me, send me things. Let me tell y'all, I am so grateful. I am so blessed to have peoples to do that. I'm so happy to have peoples reach out to me, send me things. I'm so grateful for that. I love it. That makes me think, that makes me know, that lets me know that, there's good peoples out there. That lets me know there's peoples that really follow me. That's let me know that it's really genuine peoples out there. And I love that. And I just love the fact that, to have a lot of peoples out there that really follow you, that really can relate to you, that's truly amazing. But again, if y'all find this video offensive to y'all of me throwing cheap shots at anybody, no, I'm not throwing no cheap shots. I'm not throwing no cheap shots. I'm not throwing no shades. I'm not being messy. I'm just spitting my opinion, just giving my opinion and spitting my facts. What I say, it might not come out the way that I intended to come out, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna say my piece pretty much. I'm gonna say my piece and let that be that. Yep. Yes, indeed. But also, I want to say this. EBT, Section 8, Medicaid, Medicare. Ooh, and I pray that the Social Security don't get and disabled don't get tampered with. Because, oh my goodness. Like I said, I've tried to put back a little bit of something, but every time I try to, I be needing things. But hey, you can always go back and put something back anytime. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But yes, I'm doing okay. And I wanted to come on here and make this video. I'm doing okay, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope y'all enjoyed. And this has been another episode of DDTS, DeAndre Dobbs, the show, episode 611. I love y'all. And see y'all next time. And love y'all. Thank you. And bye-bye.